You're live. Sorry, I set this live stream really late. Uh, Set it like 15 minutes before we're live right now. But Monster Madness has finally wrapped up. We have gone through every matchup, 15 episodes once again. This is the same format that I did Mini Monster Madness and Monster Madness 2021. So it was 4 weeks. It was 4 episodes per week. Got the left side of the bracket, the right side, decided the final four the next week, and then the last episodes was the final four and the championship. And this camera is actually wider than what it appears on screen. So I'm going to be going through the not only the brackets, how the bracket ended up, what monsters advanced, and how it all ended up as far as the votes, but I'm also going to go over the brackets that people filled out. Uh, people, I had some subscribers fill out brackets, at least give their recommendations down in the comments, and then I officially wrote them down in a bracket. And I did have a point value for each matchup in the different rounds. So I'm going to go over the exact order of who won. Killer G is in the comments. How you doing? Glad to see you in here. Hopefully everyone else finds their way in here too, because I did not give this very much notice. I put in the discussion post that I will be doing it live today, just didn't exactly say when it was going to be. But once again, for Monster Madness, we have officially wrapped up. But how it ended up was we had Godzilla and Mechagodzilla in the championship. And this was a very close matchup from the votes. Obviously, the movie, we saw Mechagodzilla beat Godzilla, but there was a lot of confusion about whether he defeated him while he was tired and all that different stuff with the matchup. But the votes were, I saw with 50 votes in, it was 50-50, which means that 25 people voted one way, 25 people voted the other way. And even around 100 votes, it was still close. It was still around like 55-45. And then eventually Godzilla kind of sealed it with close to 60%. And that was that. It was around a little under 200 votes is when it was official. Godzilla won, which means that in 2020, Godzilla won. Monster Madness 2020. 2021, Kong won. And then Mini Monster Madness, Smaug won. And then in Monster Madness 2022, Godzilla was the winner again. So now Godzilla is the two-time Monster Madness winner, which is pretty impressive. I really thought Mechagodzilla was going to win it all. I had Mechagodzilla winning in my bracket personally. I had Mechagodzilla winning, which is a big deal when it comes down to the actual point values, because I'm going to go over exactly who filled out brackets. Hopefully, these subscribers see this when they come in later, if you're not already in here. I got a bracket. Oh, yeah, so Five Nights is in here. What's going on? So, Five Nights is at Trolls World Tour was one person who wrote down the recommendations. Had multiple family members fill out recommendations as brackets. Jake did, and then Kenneth Knuckles, I don't know how to say his name exactly, filled out a bracket. Stephen Farrow filled one out, and those were the subscribers. Let me see. Is there any other subscribers that? I think there was 3 subscribers that wrote down in the comments, as far as I know, and that's the main ones I'm going to go over right now, because the way I did it was the bracket. If you guessed a first round matchup, it was 1 point. If you guessed the second round, it's 2 points. I believe 2 points. I believe it was 2 points. Hang on one second. Let me make sure that I got this right. Yeah, so the first round is 1 point. Second round, each second round matchup you get is 2 points. Every third round matchup is 3. And then the championship, if you got that right, you get 5 points. So basically, we had Five Nights win out of everyone, even in the family and in the subscriber count, with 24 points, because he did predict, he got a lot of them right and did really good. The only area he really didn't get right was the top left of the bracket, but you did get the championship, which gets you another 5 points, and means that you definitely had the best bracket. I was close. The crazy thing is if I would have had if Mechagodzilla wins, I actually win, but because Godzilla won, Five Nights wins, so we were very close, but congrats for the win, Five Nights, and You did a really good job predicting the bracket. Uh, yeah, Five Nights. Yeah, I definitely had the best one. You definitely did. Killer G. Well, if it's cool if you voted for Mecha, but in my opinion, Godzilla won 55%. Yeah, he did. Like it was at 55%. Yeah, I didn't see what the final exact percentages. Five Nights. I got literally all of them earlier in the community post before Monster Madness began. Yep, hey, I got it. Hey, I wrote down all your predictions. So don't worry. I literally wrote down for everyone that filled out a bracket, which is only like 3 or 4 people. I wrote down all of your predictions on a physical bracket that I have here. So I was keeping track of it that way. And so don't worry. I definitely wrote those down. You did really good. UK Reactions, what's up? How you doing, UK Reactions? Don't know if you're going to show up in the stream or not. And then Five Nights, we're not doing the call yet. Hey, like I said, hey, I'm going to give you a shout out. And the next video I do, the next official Monster Madness video, I'm definitely give you a shout out, whether it's in a versus video or just a Monster Madness update video. I'm going to give you a shout out for sure. I can't do the calling yet because I just don't have the technology. I don't have the technology to do that yet, but I promise we will do that at some point as soon as I figure that out. Jake is in the house now. I think hopefully we have better quality today as far as the stream not looking like absolute crap.
Yeah, we're not friggin'
pixelated.
Friggin' shapes.
Goodness gracious. But basically, we had Five Nights win it all. Are we on the stream or not? Is it just delayed? There's no one on the stream right now. Why is it not loading?
I don't know.
He's just really behind.
Are we dead?
I don't know. Alright, well, I can't see it. I'm going to have to read them off here now. Well, Killer G just said, what's up, Jake?
What's going on, Killer G?
And then, yeah, hey, Five Nights, you said, which ones did you get wrong? So basically, yeah, I got Saber Athena wrong. That's where I was really messed up. Jake had Saber Athena wrong as well. But the main ones you got wrong, you had Behemoth beating Kraken and going to the Final Four, and that was it. That's the only one you got wrong was Behemoth twice. Because you had Behemoth beating Kraken and then beating Warbat.
Is that mine?
No, this is Five Nights. This is yours. But you also had Behemoth going to the Final Four as well. But the only ones you got wrong was Behemoth in those 2 matchups, and that's it, which is really impressive. And I also thought... I thought the Kraken would beat Behemoth, but I thought Saber Athena would beat Kraken after that, and I was clearly wrong there. But I guess...
Was the percentage close to 76 to 24?
I think it was... For the championship, it was like 50. It was really close. The championship was like 55, 45, I think. It was like closer to 60. But what were your what were the main areas that you... What were the biggest bracket busting moments for you there?
I mean, I think the fact that Kraken got past Behemoth was a big buster for me. I guess did Kong beat Mega Kaiju?
Yeah, Kong made it to the Final Four and then lost to Mecha.
I mean, there's always a lot of Kong fans. But I think the fact that it wasn't... I mean, the championship match, I think we pretty much nailed almost at least most of us did, with Godzilla and Mechagodzilla. But I'm kind of surprised Mechagodzilla didn't get it done in the end, because, I mean, in the movie... With the actual footage we have, Mechagodzilla pretty much destroyed Godzilla. I mean, now, maybe Godzilla was tired, maybe it was after a long night, whatever, but it just didn't seem like it was a good match. I mean, he was caught by surprise, and he did just fight Kong twice within the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
like a fully sized Kong with an axe. So, I can see how that'd be kind of an issue, but I thought there was a chance. I thought Mechagodzilla might win this one by a landslide, so I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, the main things that messed me up, at Saber Athena going, the only ones I got wrong, I got the Shinomura and Rock Noodle, which is a first round one, didn't really make that big of a difference. If you missed some first round ones, it didn't make that big of a difference as long as you didn't have them actually advancing. But if someone calls me right now, this whole stream's about to break down. But I had Saber Athena winning 2, and then I also had Mega Kaiju beating Kong, but then I had Mega Kaiju losing. So... But once again, you see Five Nights bracket here, how he got all these right. It's just insane.
Wow.
I mean, absolutely insane. He got 24 points, but you see, I have this written down here. If the last matchup goes the other way, I win with 21 and you have 20. But since that last one ended up the way it did, you had 15, I had 20, or I had 16, he had 24. All because that last one. That's what would have happened.
I'm got 20.
Yeah. Yeah, so, our mom did fill out a bracket, and she came in second with 20 points, which is very impressive. And she does not do much research into these monsters, so that just goes to show you can get lucky for sure. Five Nights said, Kenny, I have a question. Why is Mega Kaiju your favorite kaiju? I mean, I'm a big Pacific Rim fan, but I don't think there's really one reason in particular. I mean, he looks awesome. His growl is amazing. The lead up to him, the reveal of him in that movie is really awesome as well. And I don't know, he just is a really epic looking kaiju. I love the growls, and there's honestly a lot of reasons. I hope we get to see more of them, and I also hope we get an action figure of him to put him up here, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Five Nights I'm so happy Godzilla won because you were watching last year and hoping he was going to be a 2-time champ. Yeah, he definitely is. He's getting more national championships in Kentucky right now. He's making more runs than
more in the last 10 years.
Five Nights he wasn't just tired and weakened by atomic energy, needed a lot, and leg got hit by the axe, so that's true as well. Stephen Farrow said you should do a Monster Madness with kaijus from other Godzilla movies, games like Destroya. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely try to widen the variety of monsters we use. I've had different ideas doing maybe superhero ones, maybe.
I thought we should do demon one. This
too.
Halloween we really need to do a demon one.
And maybe
not 16, but like 8.
Yeah. Maybe we won't do a mini Monster Madness. We'll just do the Demon Madness. I mean,
even just like one of these corners on both sides. Like instead of doing, I think we have enough to do the whole thing.
What, just
but
one side?
Just like
Okay. Yeah, we could just do one side. What, just 8 monsters?
Or just like 4 on one side, 4 on the other side, or
yeah,
like the same thing.
That's true. We could do that. That'd be a lot more manageable.
Superhero, demon.
Five Nights said, I have a question. Why does Mega Jonah, in your respected opinion, beat Kong or Godzilla? I'm guessing you said kaiju. Like Gypsy, because an uprising little, like Gypsy, a big challenge.
He's a big kaiju.
I mean, Gypsy Avenger is a very well-known Jaeger. I mean, and to be honest, he competed with Mega Kaiju, but did he come anywhere close to killing him without the... I mean, he did kill him after a lot of different slices, turning into a meteor. That's a very unorthodox way. But hey, you never know. On any given day, he might show up and just... He's very deadly, and I think a lot of people don't give the Mega Kaiju the credit that he deserves, because he's very deadly, and he didn't get to go up against many different creatures, but he fought 4 Jaegers at the same time. But I guess... Because this bracket, this is the third... I was just going over how... The Godzilla won the first one that we did, and then I've got my freaking paper. Godzilla won the first one, Kong won the next one before his movie even came out, and then Godzilla won again. But I've still.
Yeah, I agree, Jamar.
Oh wait, let me try to catch some comments. Five Nights said, "Please next Monster Madness exclude Godzilla and do King after his next movie, which is confirmed under the title Son of Kong." If that happens, hey, we probably will. Godzilla just seems to dominate so much that sometimes we like to just give him a rest because he just dominates too much. Then Jamar says, "Yeah, people were dumb. Mechagodzilla should have been able to beat Godzilla even though he was tired." Yeah, I do agree too. I think Mechagodzilla would have won. I mean, Godzilla is obviously a very famous, powerful monster, but the way he defeated Godzilla shows that I think it would have happened again. You see Movie Mania, I told you Godzilla 2021 would win. I mean, I definitely thought there was a chance. I mean, you predicted Godzilla winning in the first one, remember that?
Yeah.
So you predicted Mechagodzilla winning this one?
Yeah, I mean, I still think Mechagodzilla should have won, but it was a close match.
It was really close. It was like around 50-50 for a long time. And that vote, that's why I kind of let it go another day, because I wanted to make sure everyone had enough time. Because it was 50-50 at one point. I always think, what if it is just still tied at the end? Should I do a coin flip? Or I keep thinking about that stuff. Five Nights said winning. I meant, okay. This is a perfect conclusion for Godzilla. For a while, it made my year for Godzilla winning. Godzilla is like my hero in a way because I really like it. Hey,
well, Godzilla's gonna go out on top. He can retire to having 2 titles, most titles. I mean, this is the second time, right? The second bracket.
This is the third one.
Who won the other one?
Godzilla won, Kong won, then Godzilla. So right now,
yeah, but Godzilla wasn't in the other one, was he?
No, but I mean,
so he's 2 for 2.
Godzilla's got a championship lead. So I mean, Kong would have to win 2 years in a row to top him. So not an easy task.
I think Godzilla. We can wrap up one more and go into GOAT status, but he's definitely on top right now in the movie mania rankings.
And I was also thinking, you know what? Actually, I forgot. And everyone should let me know what you think about this idea right now, because we were thinking about different Monster Madnesses. Obviously, someone said we should do different monsters I haven't done before. So definitely could. That's what I did this time. I took recommendations. Thought about doing a superhero one, but then we were also talking about doing a team, 16 different teams of monsters, maybe 3 different ones. We pick like the first team 1 through 16. It has 3 monsters randomly to go through. And I've thought about that for a little while now. And what do you guys think about that? Do you think that would be a good idea, or do you think it's too much? Because 3 monsters for each team, 16 teams, is like a lot of monsters. What is it, like 40, 60? Or what would it be? It'd be a lot.
Same bracket?
Yeah, it'd be like 60, close to 60 monsters. So, I mean, I really had a hard time writing out that many monsters. But that's what I had in mind to kind of mix it up. And I think it'd be also maybe lead it to be a little bit more like you don't know who's going to win. Because when you have 3 different monsters on a team, you could have a monster like King Ghidorah and then have 2 really bad monsters. And
yeah,
you have to argue about whether they could win or who's the best one on the team or what's going to happen.
Kong gets stuck with like Star. It's like, we'll just take him. Yeah, we'll just take him.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you have like
Kong's
a guy like Kong.
We'll take him. We'll take him.
Or you have like one monster that has to carry the team, and I think that would make it very interesting. And for the thumbnails, it really, that's the thing. I'd have to come up with a way to find a cool name, because if I just did team 1 versus whatever, I'd have to figure out something there, like maybe name each team. I mean, that's where it gets a little complicated. Because if I just have for the thumbnails team 1 versus 5, I could show in the thumbnail which monsters are which, but I'd have to think about some way to maybe name like a team after. I'd have to find some way to do it. Then Yolanda says Jamar Brown is wrong. Mechagodzilla is not as powerful the whole time. Five Nights, Kenny for winning the whole thing. Please excuse the shout out, but I can choose the draft picks for Dream Team Part 2. You know, that's the thing. People have been requesting it a lot. Remember we did the Monster Dream Team like a while ago?
Yeah.
We were meaning to do another one of those. I mean, for the most part, you kind of just pick whatever monsters. I mean, there's really no...
It's like a draft, though. You can't both have the same guy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can maybe try to have people pick, like, the poll from where we pick from.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do the same ones. There are new monsters to put in there, so we got to do that at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe draw up some rules for that. Steven says you should do Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus versus Indominus Rex.
That'd be a good one.
Which we've been thinking about doing dinosaur matchups. We could do a Monster Madness of dinosaurs.
Spinosaurus never died. I mean, he, at least from my knowledge, the one in the movie he didn't die. He might have died. There was rumors that the skeleton of the Spinosaurus was the one from Isosaurus, but I think he's still on the Site B right now, moving around. So that's why I would love to see him come back in this next Jurassic World movie, because I mean we haven't seen him since the 3rd film. And he's only been in one, if you don't count the skeleton of him in the first Jurassic World.
Yeah, and as far as looking at the brackets, because I wrote down, I'm not lying, I wrote down everyone's brackets that gave me their recommendations right here. But honestly, the biggest matchups for me, the one that messed up the most people was probably Surtur and Mechagodzilla. I saw a lot of people pick Surtur. I mean, that's a tough one. That was like 50-50 right out the bat. Kenneth Knuckles. Say his name exactly.
That's kind of how
Big Surtur.
I mean, this matchup kind of determined who's going to win the title game on this side.
Well, no, that's definitely how I felt because Mechagodzilla and Surtur were basically in a situation where, like, if you get by that first matchup, you're pretty much in cruise control at least in the final four. And then
who is the St. Peters of this bracket?
The St. Peters would have been Rock Mutal probably because he has no screen time.
I picked him winning.
Well, he has no screen time, so he's definitely the Cinderella team that could have won this. Honestly, the Warbat one, that's the one that really messed me up. I really thought Saber Athena was going to be able to take care of Warbat.
That's what I picked.
Clearly not. And the Shinomura Rock Mutal threw me off too because I wasn't familiar with either of them. I didn't know which way people were going to vote. I mean, I wasn't familiar with either of those monsters in general. But honestly, I think the best matchup was that first matchup. Because Surtur, I put him at 500 feet, but I mean, he's a superhero type monster that could take down anyone. And if he wasn't put up against the next most powerful one, in my opinion, then he probably would have went to the final four.
Yep, Godzilla was the winner in Monster Madness 2022.
Yep. Godzilla is now a 2-time champ. He won in 2020. And then I don't know, he probably would have won in 2021 also, but he was left out. King Ghidorah didn't get a chance in this bracket, though. I wonder where he would have went. He was almost in there again because he does not have a championship yet. I wondered if he faces Mechagodzilla, I wonder who wins that. I mean, do you think people would have voted for him or Mechagodzilla?
Well, we'll see. Alabama won a championship when 2020 when Godzilla won, and he didn't win in 2021, so maybe that means Alabama doesn't win the championship this year.
Maybe. I mean, if that's the case, Godzilla's going to be in every Monster Madness for the rest of our lives.
Because usually Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl the year that Alabama does.
Yeah. And also, just to mention, here's the merch for Movie Mania. I am wearing the sweatshirt right now. Jake, you don't have one yet. I'm still have to order that. But if you are interested, they are available. And T-shirt. We're just like forcing this sponsorship right here. No, we're not sponsored. It's just decided to make some
shirts.
No, honestly, I meant to do merchandise for a while. And I did the sweatshirt and shirt. And I like how they turned out. I mean, they're good material. Obviously, I tried to make it actually a cool logo, the logo of the channel that people would want to buy. It's kind of Monster, Pacific Rim, Avengers themed, so if you want it, check it out. If not, no big deal.
Should we do shirts for JBA and UK Reactions?
Yeah, and we will be making some expansions maybe to the shop eventually. Let's see. 5 Nights said, Movie Mania, what perk can I get for winning? Can I pick something for another video? Or give the monsters for Dream Team Part 2? Like 10 or so you guys can create your teams. Hey, you know what? You can definitely, you're not only getting a shout out because obviously he wanted to call in, which I wish we could do because I wanted to do that because I've seen channels that do that.
We need a setup for it.
Yeah, like I said, we need the setup. But you know what? I'm giving you a shout out in the next video. Obviously for winning. I'm already giving you a lot of shout outs right now. But the Dream Team will eventually happen, I promise. And for that, I'll make a discussion post or something like that, allowing people to give the recommendations, and I'll prioritize yours for sure, because your bracket was very accurate, and I obviously appreciate you even suggested it in the first place, gave your recommendations, because not that many people did, but I will for sure make sure to do that. But you know what? So Monster Madness 2022, I guess I originally picked out these monsters. I got like 4 or 5 of them from the fans. I think the bottom 4. No, there was like, I had 12 picked out. I'm pretty sure I got 4 from the subscribers. But I still don't know what I'm going to do in the future. There was actually another recommendation I had in mind that was mentioned by Barry on the channel, that maybe do a Monster Madness or an Army Madness with armies from movies. Now, I don't know what you think about that. Like the Spartans and Lord of the Rings, like all these different armies.
Yeah, there's enough armies.
Yeah, if we did that, 16 different armies, you guys have to let me know what you think about that, because I thought that was kind of interesting. I mean, it'd be
like Wakandans.
Yeah, like you have the Wakanda army. You could have the Avengers army is a little too overpowered, in my opinion.
The Asgards.
Yeah, the Asgardian army. I just have to be really careful with it. Just like any Monster Madness, I need to make sure there's not one overpowered army. Like the Ghost Army from Lord of the Rings.
Thanos'
I don't know if they can
army.
Well, that's what I was.
But
Yeah.
not counting Thanos, like just the
Yeah.
crawling things.
Well, that's what I was kind of thinking. Like the Avengers army is way too
Yeah,
overpowered.
we can't do the
It's
Avengers
all
army.
superheroes, but Thanos' army, even without Thanos, is probably still overpowered. The Ghost army from Lord of the Rings can't be killed, so that's where that
can't do
problem
that.
comes in. But that's what I really need to watch out for because that
Orcs.
happens. But that's what I would have to really think about. Five Nights said, for fun, I just want to ask Jake who would win, Ghidorah 2019 or Godzilla 2021?
Godzilla 2021 or Ghidorah 2019. I
Yeah.
think. I mean, Godzilla 2021. That's not. That's not a fire Godzilla, is it?
No, Godzilla, Ghidorah 2019.
No, Godzilla 2021.
No, that's just like
because
that's one of
Godzilla.
the Fox.
Godzilla 2019. If we're not talking fire Godzilla, I think.
Yeah, just probably regular.
I think Ghidorah might actually win. I mean, it's a great fight, and obviously I'd be pulling for Godzilla, but I do think it depends on what Godzilla you're getting and what time of the day it is. But I think King Ghidorah has the advantage if he can fly him into the sky like he did last week. So he picked up and dropped him. I mean, obviously Godzilla's beaten him in tough environments. Like he beat him in the water. He probably would have at least. He was beating him a little bit on the ice fight before he got pushed into like the hole of ice, and then King Ghidorah just flew off before the fight could even be finished.
He just ran away like
So,
a coward.
I mean, it's hard to say, but I'd say if I had to pick one right now, I'd say it would be King Ghidorah in a bloodbath, but it'd still be a good fight. I think Godzilla could easily win that, but if I had to guess, I'd probably say King Ghidorah just because everyone would be expecting Godzilla to win. He's won so many matches, he's due to lose one. But I mean, I'd be pulling for Godzilla, but I think King Ghidorah would win. Because King Ghidorah can just keep growing his head back. I mean, Godzilla ripped one of his heads off and it regenerated.
Yeah. I mean, to kill King Ghidorah would be tough. I mean, I still think if you damage like the body, he doesn't regenerate immediately, so there'd be some room there. I mean, I think what Five Nights is also trying to get at is that Godzilla 2021, it's kind of like there's the Berserker mode I've talked about in videos that just goes absolutely insane. Is the one crawling on all fours, taking down Kong, and that Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, that'd be interesting. I mean, but I still think it'd be pretty much the same.
Godzilla did seem faster in the 2019 movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters, even though he was super fast when he went into Berserker mode after getting an axe to the freaking face.
He also did, in 2019, he got that explosion from the nuke that kind of made him, I think it powered him up. It obviously powered him up, but I think it kind of sent him into a maybe mode that's better than Berserker mode, even though Berserker mode was about as scary and deadly as Godzilla gets. And if Kong's going against any other Godzilla, he might win that fight, to be completely honest. Five Nights said, remember, Movie Mania, Godzilla is always overpowering Ghidorah. Physically, in 2021, Godzilla is way faster and stronger. Full atomic breath. Could drill through the earth.
Laughing Godzilla.
Yeah, that's true. He was laughing in 2021, which opens up a whole new thing about whether Godzilla can actually speak. That'd be insane. If Kong and Godzilla could talk to each other, literally talk, and Kong can do sign language, and Godzilla can laugh.
Kong could have flipped off Godzilla when he was looking at Godzilla destroying him.
Yeah, instead of
that piece of crap mother.
Yeah, so instead of Kong going to help Godzilla, he just leaves him. He doesn't care.
Which is what he was gonna do if it wasn't for the human character, the little girl that talked him into going to do the right thing.
Well, that's true. He was about.
Why should I help him? He just freaking destroyed me.
I mean, that's true. He did just try to kill him, but it's kind of complicated. Now, the thing is, I was actually writing down.
Start my own thing,
For 2023, okay, so there'd be, if I did the three monsters per team idea for Monster Madness 2023, there would be 48 monsters total that would need to be involved. And then you would pick 3 per team. But I still don't know, like, the team names would have to be, like, unique. Like, maybe it's just whatever the best monster is or the most popular, it's like their team. So like let's say for example, or like Otachi is probably the best one, and this one I already have picked out. So maybe like Otachi's team. I mean, is that like even Is that even a generally good idea?
I mean, just if we're doing like the people in the comments.
Like I was saying, if we did the teams of monsters, like 3 on each one.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean,
I wrote this out as an
I'd
example.
probably just say, unless you would do like whoever the team captain is, but then that just gets into like the individual. It should just be team 1, team 2, team 3.
That's true. Because then Godzilla's team will probably just
Right.
steamroll again.
So you need to keep it a little more just team based, not like having a captain.
Yeah, but how would I name each? What, just come up with like unique names, or should I just do team 1?
I think just team 1, unless you just do it. Unless you do 2 teams, like Team Godzilla versus Team Kong, and then you have like major people on both sides.
I could just do like monster team whatever versus monster team whatever. I mean, that was an idea. I think that'd be a really cool idea. It'd be a lot of work. It would be a big project. This is like planning like a year in advance probably. But I still think, at least from what we've been talking about right now, it sounds like we probably won't be doing Mini Monster Madness this year, but we might be doing the Demon Madness. I don't even know if that's what it'd be called or not. Demon Madness for maybe October this year. That could be interesting. I know we have a couple monster themed demon videos that have done pretty good view wise, so maybe people want to see that. And obviously there's really not that many to pick from though. Like Crooked Man, Valak.
Demons? No, there's a lot.
None.
I can come up with a whole list.
Michael Myers, Pennywise.
The Ram. I mean, there's a lot.
Ram.
The Red Face. The Old Lady.
Yeah. But like, where are
Scarecrow.
we including like the Lamb?
Well, I mean, the movies that we've seen. I mean, the Lamb we need to see before we can start judging that.
Like is Antlers included?
I mean, Antlers would not get very far. As you just have to give him his freaking
That's true.
The cycle he can't get out of. The jab left, jab right. Then
the Spinosaurus glitch.
Jab left, jab
Game
right.
glitch.
It's the same move like 10
Just
times.
go on one side of the floor. Yeah.
I mean, I was like, just charge her, you mother. So he's standing right there in front of you.
Yeah, we're talking about the Antlers movie, and if no one's seen that movie, spoiler alert, the ending is very disappointing. The giant, what is it called? The Wendigo just gets into a glitch in the movie where it can't function and can't like attack all of a sudden.
She triggered the automated system where he just gets in the same jab right, jab left.
Yeah. Five Nights at Movie Mania, we never saw Godzilla about his atomic breath to Ghidorah's wings, and if the wings would get torn off, Ghidorah's done. That's true. That'd be interesting.
The last comment, hey, Antlers was definitely. I'm honestly, it was trash because it had a really good build up. There was some really scary parts.
The ending was trash.
Like the whole stuff. No, the ending was trash. But like the whole stuff with like the door. I was like kind of scared with the whole like dad like with the kid and like the door.
Yeah.
He was pretty creepy. The whole lore of the Antlers blood like causing antlers to come out of a human, like that's how he becomes like, it's like there's many versions of him because he just keeps like
the more he eats, the hungrier
he just keeps like spreading his like illness, which is like creating more when whatever it's called Wendigos. And it was really good. There's some great potential to it, but then it just really did not know what to do at the end. Like they had no idea what they were doing. Like he was protecting the kid because it was like his kid, but then it could have been a lot better, and they definitely trashed the end of it.
Yeah. And wait, Killer G, you said that'd be dope. Were we mentioning the demon bracket when you said that, or were you talking about the monster dream team, or not the teams of monsters? Pretty sure you're talking about the demon tournament, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, yeah, okay, you were talking about the demon bracket, okay. Yeah, that's Jake's idea, but it's definitely something we could do. I don't know if it'll be a full 16 team one or not, but either way, maybe around Halloween, that'd be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
How about a day, Monster Madness, like Camp Cretaceous, and all carnivores from Jurassic Park? Yeah, that's what we were thinking. It'd be possible, even though I still think Indominus Rex, some of those would just absolutely tear apart everyone else.
Yeah, but that's why we got Godzilla and Godzilla.
Yeah, but he had some close matchups. I mean, well, the last one's close. Yeah, I agree. Antlers was not. I forget, but what did we even give that?
Like a 6, maybe. Or 6.5.
I didn't give it that good of a grade. I thought, like you said, the setup was really good. There's some really scary scenes.
The
ending's
great potential.
disappointing.
it just went too many different ways and just didn't know what it was doing.
Yeah. But yeah, once again, if we have to show all the brackets, the people that filled out brackets, we had our grandma Sharon end in last with 6 points. We had Stephen Farrow next with 9. We had Kenneth Knuckles at 9 as well. We had Barry, my dad, at 11 points. We had Jake at 15. I was at 16. Our mom was at 20. And then Five Nights at Trolls World Tour won with 24 points. So yeah, once again, congratulations. Very good bracket. Once again, though, if that last matchup went the other way, I would have won. But you know what? We can't do anything about that. Now, the last matchup determined a lot.
Well, I'd like my college basketball team to not lose in the first round.
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing. At least Monster Madness is more entertaining than...
You've already told us that.
At least our team... Well, my Kaiju at least made it 2 rounds further than my basketball team did this year. The Mega Kaiju made it a little farther than Kentucky did. But at the same time, I hope everyone enjoyed Monster Madness 2022 once again. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of different videos, editing. It's really fun to look back on, and I appreciate everyone that was able to watch each one, comment on each one, immediately raised or posted every single video. Really appreciate it. And we got a lot of people voting in the polls. We got a lot of people. There was like close to 200 on every one, even though the views were, I didn't think as many people were watching. A lot of people, the percentage of people watching and voting was really good. Like, a lot of people got their opinion on who they think would win.
I just wanted to trust the phone thing again.
And then Five Nights, can I call right now? Can I call you guys through my house phone, but it's not the main phone? We cannot do the calling right now, but I promise I want to be able to do it eventually.
And not just on this channel. I'm trying to do on my basketball channel too. So once we get that set up, we'll have like hopefully a weekly call-in thing, possibly, if not month, like even more. The weekly, monthly would be the goal at some point.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're trying to make some major changes to a couple of these channels. Right now, we're streaming off, not even using our Wi-Fi. So it's something that we want to do. There's a lot of channels that we see doing it with sports.
Because whenever we do that, we want to make sure, like, when you call in, whether it's you or someone else, like, we want to make sure, like, your graphic is up, your name's on the screen, and it's, like, is way more efficient than just having, like, the audio wouldn't sound right. It just... There's a lot of things that we'd like to have set up in order to do it.
Because we've done it like with Max calling in, but still, like, I'd really like to be able to, like, we did the video wise with Max. I mean, we did the.
But there's more official ways to do it where it'll look really cool and sound really good too.
On a live stream, it'd be so much better to be able to actually show that, and we really want to do that at some point, and hopefully we'll get the technology to do it. Killer G, I knew Godzilla would win the entire Monster Madness. He was definitely the favorite. Even though I still thought Mecca was going to win. But yeah, I understand. Again, though, I think we're going to wrap this up. Appreciate everyone that was able to come into the live stream today. I know I didn't give you guys a lot of notice, but appreciate everyone that came in. You can watch this back to hear our breakdown of the different matchups. Once again, Godzilla is the winner. Five Nights at Trolls World Tour is the winner of the brackets. And we are going to... Oh, yeah, Kenneth, hey, sorry... Yeah, you're 37 minutes late. Hey, I did not give you guys barely any notice, so hopefully you can watch it back. I'll try to be a little better at the scheduling, but yeah, sorry, I did not do good with that. Five Nights said, Jake, how tall are you? Looked like you're 6'6". He said Kenny one time said he was 5'10". I might be exaggerating that too. How tall are you, Jake?
6'3".
All of 6'3".
6'3".
Yeah, 5'10". I'm probably more like 5'8", but you know we don't need to give any more of this information out. Hey, on a good day, I could be out to 5'10". You know, if I spike my hair up, I could be 5'10". Yeah, Jake looks way taller. He definitely is. He's 2 years older, but he's way taller. I didn't get the genes of being tall. But once again, we're getting off on a tangent here. Hope everyone appreciated, enjoyed Monster Madness 2022. Make sure you leave your ideas down below about which ones we should do next.
For 2023?
For what ideas we should do.
And the Demon Madness.
Yeah, what do you think about the Army one I mentioned? The Army Madness, the teams
Dinosaur
of monsters,
Madness.
where you can have 3 different monsters on each team, 16 teams. Let me know about all those ideas what you think about those ideas down below. And we will see you hopefully to be doing a lot more movie reviews and different versus videos to come.
Yep. See you 5 nights. See you guys. Have a good rest of your weekend and have a good week. And we will hopefully talk to you guys soon in a live stream. But stay tuned. Lots of stuff to come. And a reminder, there is merch out there.
Yep.
If you want to support
buy our
the
merch
channel.
today.
So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Bye, guys.
Yeah, see you, Killer G. 5 nights, Kenneth. All you guys join. Appreciate it. See you guys in the next video. Oh, wait. Okay, Kenneth asked a question. Before we wrap this up, if you ever do a Pacific Rim battle, not uprising, will you include the powers of Kaiju's Jaegers in the game? I thought about that. I think I have, actually, before. I don't use that as a major factor, but I could maybe include it. If the matchup was really close, I could include it. Hey, once again, I apologize for not scheduling this farther in advance. I'll try to do better next time. Try to schedule it at least an hour in advance. I meant to get home quicker than this. But you know what? I'll try to do better for next time. And schedule it at least an hour in advance. Shadow, sorry you missed the live stream. Hey, I'll try to schedule it farther in advance next time. Thank you, everyone that joined. If you are just joining now, you can watch it back. You can watch the replay of us breaking down Monster Madness because Godzilla did win. But thank you again, everyone that joined, and we will see you.